young minds of class 5th student. Today we are going to start our first chapter of your computer book. The name of our chapter is Evolution of Computer. So students, before we start our chapter, we have some lesson objectives, that is history of computer, calculating devices, early IT inventors and generation of computers. Now students, now we have some warm-up questions, that is state true or false. So our first question is, a computer follow the input process output cycle. You have to write T or F in the given blank. Now second is, laptop is called the personal computer or PC. Third is, computer can store lots of information in its memory. Now fourth is, RAM stands for read access memory. Our fifth question is, tablet is also known as tab. So students, write T if you find the statement true or write F if you find the statement false. So now students, let's start our chapter. So the term computer is derived from the word compute, meaning to calculate. But apart from calculating, it can perform different useful tasks. Earlier, computers were used only by scientists and engineers for complex calculations and were very expensive. But nowadays, it can be afforded by small organizations and even individuals. As the development took place, the computer has become more and more popular. It is one of the basic needs of ourselves. Computers are used in banks, hospitals, entertainment and media industries, homes, schools, railway stations, airport, space technology and research and so on. So now students, our first topic is history of computer. The need to keep a track of numbers had to the invention of different calculating devices. An abacus was the first mechanical device for doing calculation. Many of devices were invented, leading to the development of computer. So students, here you can see the development of a human. So students, here you can see the process of human is generated from monkeys. Now students, let's learn about abacus in detail. What is abacus? What is the use of abacus? Let's learn about it. So, abacus was developed in China. Second, abacus is the first device that allow you to perform calculations. Next we have, it was invented more than 5,000 years ago. Next, it was made of wooden frame with rods, each having beams. Next we have, it was used to do mathematical calculation like addition, subtractions, multiplications and divisions. Now students, our next device is difference engine. In 1822, Charles Babbage designed the difference engine. He was a British mathematician and also known as the father of computer. It was used to prepare mathematical tables. It had many similarities with the modern computer. Now students, our next device is Pascal adding machine. So let's learn about it in detail. In the year 1642, Blaise Pascal, a French mathematician, invented an adding machine called Pascal's calculator. It was based upon the gears, wheels and dials. When users were rotating wheels, it displays numbers. It was capable of performing addition and subtractions. The gear principle was further used in many mechanical calculations. Taximeter is a perfect example of mechanical calculator. Now students, our next device is Leibniz calculator. Leibniz improved on Pascal's machine in 1671. Leibniz calculator was a mechanical device. In addition to performing addition and subtraction, the Leibniz calculator could even do multiplication, division and also find square's root. Now students, it's time to know an interesting fact. The Thomas arithmometer was created by Charles Xavier Thomas around 1820, the first successful mechanical calculator. Now students, our next topic is early inventor. Who are the early inventors of computers? Let's learn about it. So student, our first inventor is Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage was a British mathematician who is now considered as the father of the computer. He invented a working model of mechanical computer called the difference engine in 1822 and the analytical engine in 1833. Next, the analytical engine consisted of 5 units, namely input, output, store, mill and control. These units work as the same modern computer nowadays. All the computers are based on it. Now next we have store was used for storing the data and mill was the calculating unit. Next we have control unit was used for supervising all the unit. Now students, our next inventor is Augusta Ada Lovelace. Augusta Ada Lovelace was an English mathematician and writer, mainly known for her work on Charles Babbage's analytical engine. She is known as the first programmer who suggested binary data storage instead of decimal number system. Computer stores its information in the form of binary number, that is 0 and 1. Now students, our next inventor is George Boole. George Boole was an English mathematician who linked the complex mathematical problem with the binary number system and represented the positive results on by 1 and the negative ones of by 0. The theory of Boolean logic became the fundamental principle for the design of computer circuitry. Now students, our next inventor is Dr. Herman Hollerith. Herman Hollerith was an American statistician. He invented a machine called tabulating machine. It was able to read data, process it and give the desired output. The input was given through punched cards. The punched cards were used to record and store data or information. Now students, our next inventor is John von Neumann. John von Neumann was the person who started the practice of storing data and instruction in binary code in memory. He joined hands with Presper Eckert, an American electrical engineer, and John Macaulay, an American physicist, in a consulting role, and EDVAC was built using binary code in 1950. EDVAC's concept of storing different programs on punched card led to the advancement of computer that we know today. Now students, our next inventor is Howard Aiken. Howard Aiken developed the first automatic sequence controlled calculator, that is the Mark I. In 1944, he was the primary engineer in IBM. It was capable to execute long computations automatically. Now students, let's learn about ENIAC. ENIAC stands for Electronic Numerical Integrator and Computer. It was the general purpose electronic computer. It consisted of 18,000 vacuum tubes and 100 times faster, 1,000 times faster than the Mark I. It could add two large number in 200 microseconds. It was very large in size. Now students, it's time to know an interesting fact. Physically, ENIAC was very large in size. It weighed 30 tons and consumed 150 kilowatt of power. It was 100 feet long and 10 feet tall. Now students, our next topic is UNIVAC 1. Let's learn about it. UNIVAC 1 stands for Universal Automatic Computer. It was designed by J. Presper Eckert and John Macaulay in 1951. It was the first computer to handle both numeric and text data. It was also the first computer to come equipped with magnetic tape unit and to use buffer memory. Now students, let's jump to our next topic, that is generations of computer. The present day computer is the result of constant development in the field of computer technology. It can be seen from the generation of computer over the period. So now students, in this topic we are going to learn about 5 different generations of computer. So students, our first generation is first generation 1940 to 1956. These computers developed between 1940 and 1956 are referred to as first generation computer. It is used vacuum tubes for circuit. It used punch card to input and output. It used magnetic tapes for storage. For example, UNIVAC and UNIVAC, IBM 650 and etc. Now we have second generation, that is 1956 to 1963. It is used translator for circuit. It used transistor for circuit. It also used punch card for input and output and magnetic tape for storage. For example, IBM 140 and IBM 150, etc. Now we have third generation from 1964 to 1971. It used integrated circuit, that is IC. It used keyboard for input and monitor for output. It used magnetic disk for storage. Speed and efficiency of computers were increased. For example, IBM System 360, Apple I and etc. Now we have fourth generation from 1971 to present. It uses microprocessors for circuit. It uses mouse, keyboard, scanner, etc. for input and monitor or printer for output. It uses magnetic disk with higher capacity of storage. For example, Intel processor family. Now next we have fifth generation. These computers are still in advanced stage. Fifth generation computer are based on artificial intelligence. These computers are generally referred as supercomputer. Now students, our next topic is types of computer. So after learning about the generation and the history of computer, let's learn about what are the types of computer. On the basis of speed, size and memory, that is storage capacity, computer are divided into 4 types. There are 4 types of computer, and what are they? So first we have microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers and supercomputers. So students, let's learn about these types of computers in detail. So first we have microcomputers. Microcomputer are also known as personal computers, that is PCs. It depends on a microprocessor. These computers are small in size and cheaper. They are mainly used in school, homes, offices, banks, shops and hotels. For examples, C64, IBM, IBM PC and etc. Now students, our next type is mini computers. These computers are bigger in size as compared to microcomputers. They have high processing speed and are expensive than microcomputers. For example, VAX computers, PDP-8 and etc. Now students, our next type is mainframe computers. They are big computer with a large memory and high speed. They are mainly used by big organizations like bank and government offices. They are very powerful computer but are very expensive. For example, PDP-10, IBM 390, System Z10 and etc. Now students, our next type is supercomputers. They are the most powerful computer in the world. They have huge processing speed. They are used in weather forecasting, defense, space, research, and etc. They are used in networked environment. For example, PARAM, Param, Cray, Anurag, Titan, and etc. So students, what we have learned in this chapter, let's have a quick look on some key points. The word computer is derived from the word compute, meaning calculate. कंप्यूटर जो वर्ड है वो कंप्यूट वर्ड से आया है, जिसका मतलब है कैलकुलेट करना. यूनिवैक वॉज द फर्स्ट कंप्यूटर टू हैंडल बोथ न्यूमेरिक एंड टेक्स्ट डेटा. यूनिवैक सबसे पहला कंप्यूटर था जिसमें न्यूमेरिक यानी कि नंबर्स और टेक्स्ट डेटा स्टोर किए जा सकते हैं. नाउ नेक्स्ट वी हैव जॉर्ज बोल गिव द लॉजिक ऑफ बोलियन नंबर्स. जॉर्ज बोल एक इन्वेंटर है जिन्होंने बोलियन नंबर्स को इन्वेंट किया था. नाउ माइक्रो कंप्यूटर आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड पर्सनल कंप्यूटर. जो माइक्रो कंप्यूटर्स होते हैं उन्हें पर्सनल कंप्यूटर्स यानी पीसीज के नाम से भी जाना जाता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट वी हैव सुपर कंप्यूटर आर यूज्ड फॉर वेदर फोरकास्टिंग, स्पेस रिसर्च एंड एक्सेट्रा. सुपर कंप्यूटर्स का उपयोग वेदर फोरकास्टिंग, स्पेस रिसर्च के लिए किया जाता है. नाउ नेक्स्ट वी हैव Param is a series of supercomputer designed and assembled by CDAC in Pune. Param एक सुपर कंप्यूटर है जिसको CDA के द्वारा डिजाइन और असेंबल किया गया था पुणे में. Now students, this is it from this chapter. Soon we are going to learn about many interesting chapters of computer. Till then, revise what we learned today. Thank you.